I am the Archangel who has stood at the gates of heaven and seen destinies written in fire. I have been sent to you with a message that even I find difficult to comprehend. For I am in shock that you do not yet realize what has already been set in motion for your life. You think you are still standing at the beginning, but the truth is that the journey you have been praying for has already begun. You still believe you are waiting for permission, but the doors that you thought were locked have already been unlocked. The chains you feared would hold you down have already been broken while you slept. The tears you cried were not wasted. They were counted. They were the seeds that watered the soil of your promise. You have been walking in the shadow of yesterday's pain, unaware that heaven has already rewritten your tomorrow. You thought the silence from above was a sign of being forgotten, but the silence was the sound of preparation. While you were doubting yourself, the heavens were aligning the right people, the right opportunities, and the right moments for you. You have been carrying questions, unaware that the answers have already been released. I tell you now, as a messenger of the Most High, the battle you believed you were still fighting has already been won. The enemy's weapons have already been shattered. The snare that was set for you has already been removed. Heaven's decree has already gone forth in your favor. You are living in the moment that generations before you prayed to witness. Wake up to the truth. You are not waiting for your time. Your time has already come. Speak these words with me now. I will no longer live as if I am waiting for victory. I step into the victory that has already been given to me. Do you not see the signs around you? The dreams that stirred your heart were not random thoughts. They were glimpses of what had already been prepared for you. The doors that suddenly opened were not coincidences. They were confirmations. Even the rejections you faced were protections, saving you from paths that would have delayed your purpose. I have watched you doubt your worth, comparing yourself to others, believing that your season was still far away. But listen carefully. Your name has been spoken in places you have not yet entered. Your influence has already been written in rooms you have not yet walked into. Your breakthrough is not approaching. It has already crossed the threshold of your life, waiting for you to recognize it. The reason I am in shock is that you still live as if you are unseen when heaven has already announced you. You still pray as if you are in the waiting room when the answer is already standing at your door. I have seen the traps that were laid for you crumble before they ever touched you. I have seen the arrows aimed at your heart turned back on the ones who sent them. I have seen the seasons you thought were wasted transform into the very testimony that will open new paths for you. Stop calling yourself delayed. Stop calling yourself forgotten. I say to you, rise, for the season you feared would never come has already begun. Speak these words aloud. I am awake to my season. I will no longer call myself behind. I step forward into what heaven has already released. If you believe these words are for you, comment right now. I claim what is already mine. This declaration is not empty. It is your act of agreement with the will of God, and the heavens respond to faith declared on earth.
You have asked for signs, yet signs have surrounded you. The people who walked out of your life were not losses. They were answers to prayers you didn't know how to pray. The doors that closed were not denials. They were directions. The storms that came were not punishments. They were preparation. I am telling you the truth. You have already crossed into a new chapter, but your heart has been slow to see it. I have stood beside you in the darkest hours, wondering how you could still believe you were abandoned when I was right there, shielding you. Even in your moments of despair, the Father's hand was moving pieces you could not see. The delay you thought was wasting your life was in fact saving you from disaster. The setback you cried over was the redirection that placed you on the true path of your purpose. Your prayers did not bounce off the walls. They built a foundation for the miracle you are now standing upon. I am in shock because I have seen your name marked for victory, and yet you speak as if defeat is still your story. I have seen the harvest prepared, and yet you still speak as if you're in famine. Lift your head. Speak with faith. Act as one who knows the shift has already taken place. Declare this now. I refuse to live in yesterday's fears. I embrace the blessings already flowing into my life. If you believe that this message has found you at the right time, type in the comments, "I receive what heaven has already done for me." Your agreement will echo in the unseen realm, for your faith is the bridge between what has been promised and what you will now experience. From this day forward, I walk beside you with greater intensity, guiding you into opportunities you once thought were impossible. You will see answers appear in unexpected ways, doors opening in places you never knocked, friendships forming with people you never imagined meeting, and resources flowing from sources you could not have planned. You will find healing in memories that once tormented you, strength in places where you once felt weak, and courage rising where there used to be fear. The old labels you carried are falling off. The new identity that heaven has called you by is rising. The archangels and the hosts of heaven are already on assignment, and the enemy's plans are in ruins. Do not speak as if you are still waiting. Speak as one who has already crossed over. Lift your hands and say aloud, "The delay is over. The release is here. I will live as one who has already received." If you truly believe that your season has shifted, seal this moment by commenting again, "I step into the life God has already prepared for me." These are not empty words. They are your decree. The heavens rejoice when you finally recognize what has been done for you. I, the Archangel who has watched your journey, am no longer in shock, because now you see, now you understand, now you step forward. The battle has been won, the path is clear, and the blessing is already in motion. Go forth, for the time you thought was coming has already arrived.